Men are affected by the gender hierarchy they are expected to hold in life. Some men will be under pressure to participate in certain activities or behave in a dominant or protective way that might be a normal gender role for others, but it would not be for them usually. A male should be comfortable with their choices and it should be respected by everyone. They should not have to change their opinions to fit someone else's idea of what they think is correct. Everyone is raised different, so what might be a normal behavior to someone might not be for the next person. Society would intimidate them into changing their opinions to fit the social norm. By doing so, they might damage their relationship with the person. A notable example of this would be from Kendrick with Rufus and his father, the couple from Married at First Sight, and also the couple of Half a Yellow Sun. Throughout the course of the book, we watch as Rufus grows from being a little boy and becomes a strong adult who will someday run the family plantation. When he was little, Dana did her best to teach him how to respect others no matter of their race. But as the novel progresses and Rufus gets older, he was unable to overcome his upbringing and eventually became more like his father. Tom Whelan was a cruel, harsh, and violent man who would beat slaves for a small insubordination. Do you think exposing a child to an unstable setting will affect the way they see the world? Growing up in an environment like that, I believed that it was no possibility that he would not become like his father. In the beginning, he was different from his father and would be friendly and nice to the slaves, but sometimes he would step up and have outbursts of anger and hit them. At the time, it was normal for slave owners to mistreat the slaves because they were their property and can do whatever they want to them. Rufus showed the potential to be different from his father and associates, but after a period of time, he gave into temptation and became just like them. Race is another factor in why he was comfortable in abusing the slaves. During the 1800s, only one race mattered in the South. It was extremely easy for white people, mainly males, to fit into society because they were the only one who mattered. Do you believe that a male should be the main provider for his family? Will that make him any less of a man if he were not? Thinking back to the clip Married at First Sight when they were talking about gender roles, the couple had vastly different opinions on it. The main thing they struggled with is agreeing on how they would set the bills. Jasmine believed that Will should provide the majority of the income for the household. Since she was raised in a traditional house, she believed that her husband should be a provider and protector. But Will thought it would be best if everything was split down the middle 50-50. You can tell they both were shocked by each other's responses because of the change in their facial expression and body language. They said they would try to work it out, but Will is scared she will revert back to her original wants, and that is a man paying for everything. Do you believe that Jasmine would still want to be with Will if he does not decide to pay a greater part of the bills? Even though it is standard in society for a man to pay more, Will should not have to compromise his decision just to stay with Jasmine. And Half a Yellow Sun, Audie Nimble was tricked into having sex with his house cleaner after a few drinks. And then Richie came out that his mother set up the whole ordeal. Knowing that he was drunk, his mother sent the house cleaner to get raped by her son, hoping to break up his marriage. The mother did all this because she did not like his wife. Do you think he would have still raped her if the mother approved of their marriage? The mother believed that Olana was not a great fit for her son because they were not from the same village. The rape resulted in a pregnancy, which led the house cleaner to giving birth. When they first found out about the baby, it put a strain on their marriage, which in the end they overcame. The house cleaner did not want to touch the baby, so she let Audrey Nemo and Olana raise a child in their home. After watching the movie, some might say the baby saved their marriage. As the mother kept the baby, do you think Audrey Nemo and Olana marriage would have survived? The overall purpose was to show how males are bulldozed into keeping the status of being at the top. When they rank above everyone else, they must succeed the same way their predecessors did, whether they like it or not, and that has the ability to affect their mental and emotional status. Someone will take control of a man's life and will not care how it will make most men feel. They are only thinking of their self and how that will make their lives better when they do so. Society will force males to fit into the social norms that they think a man should follow. They are compelled to adapt to the norms around them and doing things they normally would not just to make everyone in everyone and society happy. Sometimes they change because of the environment they are exposed to. Being in a surrounding 24/7, you are more likely to adapt and become just like the people in it.